वसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः नमो नमः. Good morning, good evening from wherever you are joining. We have made inroads into the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, also called as Kshetra Kshetrajna Yoga. This chapter, it is talking about the field and knower of the field. Whatever field we operate, we should know about that one. Without the product knowledge, without the knowledge of the field, operating, it is like driving the car with eyes closed. You have to know the field where you are operating. Know your field, then only you can be successful. This chapter, Sri Krishna introduces the concept of the field where you are operating. Who is the real knower of all fields? He's talking about that one, and he is pinning us down why we fail to excel in our field. What is the real success? Sri Krishna talks about in this chapter. Every class we talk about the stories from Mahabharata. Bha means light. The so brilliant light in front of Mahabharata, all lights becomes very dim in front of the light of Mahabharata. All lights, they become very dark. It's such a light. It is whatever mode of your life, whatever is your background, it gives a light for your life. It shows opens up the path for you, reveals the path. Mahabharata is a text for a small child. Even small child can understand this one, and it says, and it's a textbook for even Brahma. Even for Brahma also this is the same textbook. Brahma also using the same textbook to contemplate again and again. What is the deeper meaning? Even it is even a small child can understand. It remains as a puzzle for a great jnani also. That is such a story. In Anushasana Parva, Bhishmacharya tells a story to Yudhishthira. Be careful about teaching the people not to teach everyone indiscriminately. It talks about one sage in the forest. He was meditating, a tapasvi. He was doing a tapas for a long time, and one dog came to him running, asked for a protection. So the tapasvi sage Rishi adopted that dog, and every day was feeding. One day the dog became fearless. One day it was roaming around in the ashram. It came back running, and it was so petrified, looking at a wolf, and pleaded the Rishi, please help me. I'm scared of wolf. So the Rishi, he sprinkled water on that one and said, you become a wolf. This dog became a wolf and started moving fearlessly. And after some time, it saw a tiger, got so scared and came back running again, pleading for help. Rishi sprinkled water on that one, said, "May you become a tiger." That dog became a tiger and was happy. After a while, while walking, it saw an elephant and got so scared. Tiger is small, tiny compared to elephant, and pleaded for protection. And Rishi said, "May you become an elephant." And after a while, it saw a lion, and this elephant got scared. Big lion. Elephant got scared and asked for a protection. And this Rishi said, "May you become a lion." And it was thinking that now I am the king of the jungle. It happened to meet another animal called a sharaba. Scriptures talk about, Ramayana also talks about an 8-legged lion like a dinosaurus. It saw that one, got so scared, and Rishi made that one a sharaba. 8-legged, the huge like a dinosaurus. And then Sharaba became fearless. Nobody is there to match me. It was so happy walking around moving in the forest and killing all the animals and destroying everything. And it thought, this Rishi is unpredictable. He can make another animal, another Sharaba, and bring a competition to me. Let me destroy this Rishi. And started running towards this Rishi to bounce on him. Rishi knew about that one, its intention, the way in which it was coming, sprinkled water on it and said, "May you become a virginal puppy. And that Sharaba became a puppy and became helpless. And Rishi said, "Sorry, you have to go through whatever you have to." Bhishmacharya was saying that many do not teach indiscriminately. People may utilize that whatever they acquire and use it against you. Know whom you are teaching, know whom you are imparting, whom you are helping, like the people who are doing the sorcery. There is a sattvic knowledge is there. Sorcery people, they force the other person to teach. After learning, they will kill that whom they learnt, or they do a black magic onto the teacher himself and try to kill the teacher, as well as they destroy themselves. Black magic, people try to who go against the source, where they got, they get destroyed themselves. Bhishmacharya said, be discriminate in imparting the knowledge, not to impart willy-nilly in the knowledge in the wrong hands. It can be abused. Be mindful of that one. And we'll start off with the 13th chapter. Arjuna asked the question from the 12th chapter. He heard about Prakriti and Purusha, that concept in the 12th chapter. He wants to know more about that one. Arjuna Uvacha Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Kshetrajnam Evacha Etadveditu Ichchami Jnanam Jneyam Cha Keshava Prakritim Purusham Chaiva. Purusha is changeless. Prakriti is what is changing. In the changing times, we had to find the changeless. Yes, everything is changing so fast. Things are changing. It's in the days of artificial intelligence. Change hastens. The product life cycle has reduced. Earlier, the product life cycle used to be 20 years, 30 years. Now it is a few months. Every few months it changes. Earlier, people used to work for a company. When they start as apprentice, they retire in the same company. Now, company is changing so fast. And soon, in the coming generation, everyone is a contractor. Everyone is a daily wager. Everyone goes a product, specific job. How long the product lasts, we don't know. How long the project lasts, we don't know. As long as it lasts, they are there. Beyond that one, they are not there. And Arjuna wants to know, I want to know about that one. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetram Ityabhidiyate Etadyo Vetitam Praho Kshetrajnam iti tadvidaha. Shri Krishna starts with the changing. In the Ayurveda they talk about the Prakriti. What Prakriti you belong to, whether Prakriti, your body also has a Prakriti. Changing times. It has a Prakriti of Vata, Pitta and Kapha dosha. The changing. In the body also Prakriti is there. It is Shri Krishna talks about Idam Shariram Kaunteya. This body is a Kshetra. It's a place where Kshetra. We go to, this month we are going to Tirtha Kshetra. Group of us. We are going to Badrinath, Kedarnath, Tungnath, Satopant, Kshetra. We are going to Kshetra outside. Shri Krishna says, before you embark on that Kshetra, you have to look after the Kshetra. This Kshetra, where the Lord is there here also. Not to abuse your body. One who can look after this Kshetra alone is fit to go to other Kshetra. One who abuses, doesn't take care of oneself, that person, wherever that person goes, cannot find solace. First, you have to look after yourself. This body, it is a prime Kshetra because God is residing here. Is there within. Idam Shariram Kaunteya. This body is a Kshetra. One who knows this one, understands this one, is called a Kshetrajna. A realized person may know this is I am a Kshetrajna, but Shri Krishna says, in fact, I am the Kshetrajna. I know all Kshetras in all bodies, whether animal, bird, worm, or any body, even divine body, I am there. I understand everyone. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi. Sarvakshetreshu Bharata. Kshetra Kshetrajnayor Jnanam. Yatta Jnanam Matam Mama. Shri Krishna talks about Kshetrajnam Chapimam Vidhi. Know me as the Kshetrajna. Jna means knower. We should pronounce properly Kshetragya. In the Hindi, they don't say Jna, they Kshetragya, they say Kshetragna. Kshetragna means one who destroys the Kshetra. One who understands it is called a Kshetrajna. Understand me as a Kshetrajna. In all fields, I understand everything in totality. One who understands the field and knower of the field, yatta jnanam matam mama, that is the real knowledge. I am not only up in the sky, I am there very much here. Understand the field, understand the knower of the field, that is the real knowledge. Not to say this world is unreal. Krishna says not to say Jagat Mithya, Jagat is unreal. Shri Krishna says, understand this field because I am here also. Not to say this world is unreal. World also is unreal. The world also is real, but for you it is temporary. Even world continue to be there even after you depart. If you think world is unreal, then no sadhana. Yes, sadhana I have to do. I have to use this bhumi as a platform. If I start off saying this world is unreal, then knowledge also becomes unreal. My sadhana becomes unreal. This platform, Shri Krishna says, this platform, utilize that one. For you, that is the platform for you to do the sadhana, not to discount. Lord's presence is there. And if you say the Tirtha Yatra, we are going to Badrinath, that is unreal, so there is no meaning in going up to the Himalayas. That place also is a special. Kshetrajnam, know that one, that is the real knowledge. Tat kshetram yacha yadrikam.
Tat kshetram yacha yadrikam.
Cha yadvikari yataschayat.
Cha yadvikari yataschayat.
Sachayo yat prabhavascha.
Sachayo yat prabhavascha.
Tat samasena me shrunu.
Tat samasena me shrunu.
Rishibir bahuda geetham.
Rishibir bahuda geetham.
Chandobhi vividai pritaka.
Chandobhi vividai pritaka.
Brahma sutra padaischaiva.
Brahma sutra padaischaiva.
Hetu mad vinischitam.
Hetu madbir vinishchitam.
All rishis have sung about the place Kshetra and Kshetrajna. All text, Vedas, Brahma Sutras, Upanishads are talking about in various ways, and they have talked about conclusively. Vinischitam. Mahabhutani ahankaro.
Mahabhutani ahankaro.
Buddhi avyakta evacha.
Buddhiravyaktamevacha.
Indriyani dashaikancha.
Indriyani dashaikancha.
Pancha chendriya gochara.
Panchachendriya gochara.
Ichadvesha sukham dukkham.
Ichadvesha sukham dukkham.
Sangata chetana dhritihi.
Sanghataschetana dhritihi.
Etakshetram samasena.
Etat kshetram samasena.
Savikara udahritam.
Savikaram udahritam.
And vikara, the kshetra, the field, is subject to change. Body is a kshetra, it is subject to change. Yesterday I was young, today I am old. This is the body is subject to change, the change. But inside I am always feeling I am young. And I still remember in high school, my principal was saying that he was retired, and he was saying that as if it was yesterday, I hit a century in my cricket college tournament. Inside he was feeling very young, but bodily he had become old. But inside always you feel young, you feel vibrant. But people start telling you are old. You are old, but inside you feel always young. You are connected within, but people start saying you are old. You are an old citizen. This is subject to change. Mahabhuta ani ahankara. Pancha Mahabhuta, earth element. This body is made up of earth, water, fire, air and ether. Ahankara, ego within. This body, my body. Buddhi, avyakta evacha, my the intellect, mind, and 10 indriyas, organs of action, organs of knowledge, and gochara, the smell, taste, form, sound, and touch. And on the top of that one, the like, dislike. Last week I talked about kleshas. The pancha klesha, one of that one, pancha kleshas is icha and dvesha. Avidya, asmita, it is talking about avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, binivesha. Icha, dvesha, like and dislike. Sukham dukkam, I like something, I need a comfort, and I suffer. I Sukham, yeah, Sukham dukkam. Can you mute that one? Mute your phone, Kalpana. Yeah, it's Lakshmi, can you mute? Icha, dvesha, sukham, dukkam, chetana, dhritihi. That like, dislike, happiness and sorrow, the dhriti, the body, chetana. Chetana means the liveliness and endurance. These are the etakshetram samasena. These together, it is a kshetra. This is the field. Field is not just this body and the pitch also. I am this body. I am made to play as an engineer. I am made to play the game of my life as a software person or a yoga teacher or a cricketer or a plumber. Why I am made to play as a particular field? These are the field, and whatever is the I talked about in Life Sutra, what you do in your life is not important. How you do is important. Whether I'm a doctor or an engineer or a carpenter or a yoga teacher, whatever is your outer mode, it doesn't matter. With how you do is important. That is what this shloka is driving us at. How to play the game of your life. How to play the game of your life is important. How to play, Sri Krishna gives the 20 point. Amanitvam adambitvam.
Amanitvam adambitvam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Amanitva, when you are, suppose you are a successful doctor or an ordinary clerk in the office, not to be just because you are earning some extra dollar, not to be too proud of your accomplishment. My title. Somebody was saying that for my title and my age, I want to be respected in the community. That person, he was going after the name and fame. And it is saying that amanitvam. After all, who gave you the field? Who gave you that opportunity? Who gave you the prosperity? You forgetting about that one, thinking that because your effort you have become successful. Sri Krishna says, down to earth. Be down to earth, not to go after your name and fame. Adambitvam, not to be only show off, living for others. I am here all through only to impress others. Every occasion I post my status in Facebook, what I am doing. What I am doing, with a smile I put, inside I am depressed. But outside I am projecting amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa. The adambitva, like the President of United States' son, now is being prosecuted every morning without cocaine. He can't start a day. But outside is a great personality. If that one, adambitva, outside I give a big lecture in the schools how to lead a dignified life, but I can't get up from the bed without drugs. These are all adambitva, damba. Adambitvam, ahimsa kshanti arjavam. Ahimsa, another topic for discussion tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be talking about himsa. Our life should be such a way that we have to play the game of life in tune with our swabhava, in tune with our nature. If our game of our life is contrary to our swabhava, that becomes a himsa. It becomes a himsa for us, and himsa for others. We are torturing ourselves. Whatever I am doing, it is not in accordance with my nature. You have to play the Swadharme Nidanam Shreya Paradharma Swanishtitat. Shri Krishna Bhagavad Gita says, you have to play the game in your pitch according to your nature. Not that I am playing the cricket, I want to play like Sachin Tendulkar. And if I play like a Sachin Tendulkar, people will say, tell me that you play like Sachin Tendulkar. Nobody will say that you are playing like yourself. If I play the game like somebody else, they will regard me as an imitation of somebody else. What Sri Krishna is saying that not to become an imitation of somebody, be original. Play the game according to your own nature, not to play the game like somebody else. Somebody else, ahimsa. If you try to imitate others, it is ahimsa. You never will enjoy. That is ahimsa. Kshanti, endure the insults. When you are on the journey, nobody, your path is not laid with, it's not a flower bed path. There are thorns also there. Endure the challenges, insults, criticism, arjavam, straightforward living. Straightforward living, not to tell something, do something, and our teachers training, all teachers, they say we are committed. After teachers training, they are nowhere to be seen. They fizzled out. Their interest has fizzled out. Their pledge has fizzled out. All through our life, not only teachers training, all through our life, we can't keep up our pledge. What we aspire to do something, next day I fizzle out. Always find some excuse why I don't want to do. Acharyo upasanam, Acharya serve the teacher. And in the story also I talked about serve the teacher. In the Upanishad talks about observe the student for 1 year. Student also must observe the teacher for 1 year before taking a plunge. Once you have taken the plunge, you have to be committed. Upasanam shaucham. Without the teacher's association, your inner reformation never will happen. All your knowledge becomes your ego. It becomes a ego. You become very egoistic person of having acquired some teacher's training, that yoga teacher, this yoga teacher. It will haunt you as a ego. Serve the teacher, shaucham, with purity in life, stairyam, conviction. Whatever you do, it should be convinced, not under the pressure of others. Atma vinigraha. Have the control over your senses, control over your talking, control over your food, control over your senses. Indriyarteshu vairagya. Anahankara evacha. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. Indriyarteshu vairagya. Not to be too proud of your body, senses, because it is a vikara, subject to change. Today I am good and tomorrow gone, wanes away. It's subject to change on the temporary, on a snapshot. Not to be too proud of your excellence. Whatever you have, it will wane away. And the Indriyarteshu vairagya. And one Swamiji, I shared some photos in the group. He was saying that he was a great Swamiji. He was serving the great Swami Chidanandji for years. for 25 years, and he was his personal assistant, and he had stroke in Melbourne when he came, and he came to our class also, Roville class, and he started crying. I thought I am the Brahma, served the teacher. I am the main servant of my teacher. I was arrogant. Look at my condition now. Look at my condition. Literally, he was crying. He was crying in the class. And see, not to be proud of, you have become the closest disciple of the teacher, or closest, you have become a director of a company. It's nothing stays. Tomorrow the plate scenario will change. Indriyarteshu vairagya anahankara evacha, not to be arrogant. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, these four and part of the package. Being born, Janma, and death is certain. Death is certain. Jara, Vyadi, Jara, old age and disease. These are the parts, the part of the package. Dukkha, Dosha, Anudarshanam, suffering and full of imperfection. Contemplate on this one again and again. And one great Swamiji traveled well regarded, and now he has become old. He can't move around without the help of the disciples, totally dependent on others. I was thinking, what is this life? Today I am the king, tomorrow I am nobody, totally at the mercy of others to move around. What is there? How can I claim that I am successful in my life? If I am successful, it is because of him, and tomorrow is totally at the mercy of others. Mercy of others, is it called as a successful living? It is for what is there to be proud of your accomplishment. What is the proud? Somebody was saying that what you are doing is something great beyond others' imagination. Everyone is working to make $1 extra, 1 million extra here and there, doesn't matter. You are able to do what you want to do in your life. You are really blessed. Even many people, even at the age of 60, 70, they want $1 more extra. One person, he was saying that he is close to 70, he was made redundant. He was saying that he was depressed, made lot of money, but still want more money. We don't know what we are doing. We have no time to reflect on our journey. Asaktir anabhishvanga
Asaktir anabhishvangah
putradara grihadishu
Putradara grihadishu
nityam cha samachittattvam
Nityam cha samachittatvam
ishta anisto upapattishu.
Ishta anishto upapattishu
Asakti, not attached to the children. Putra, Dara means the dominant wife, or it can be a husband also. If it is a woman is reading, husband. Not to get attached to the wife or husband, your property or other things, your share market. Nityam cha samachittattvam. Always be equipoised. Ishta anisto upapattishu. Good time and bad time, try to have equanimity. And upapatti should try to go above the good and bad. Maichanyanya yogena Bhakti Ravya Vicharini Vivikta Desha Sevitvam Arati Jana Sansadi Maicha Anya Yogena Anya Yogena Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. Anya Yoga means today this one, today this teacher, tomorrow that yoga, that one, and my energy is squandered. Sri Krishna says, Cha ಅನ್ಯಯೋಗೇನ ಅನನ್ಯಯೋಗೇನ ಅನನ್ಯಾಶ್ಚಿಂತಯಂತೋ ಮಾಂ ಆನ್ ಮೀ ಅಲೋನ್ ಮೈ ಚ ಅನನ್ಯಯೋಗೇನ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅವ್ಯಭಿಚಾರಿಣಿ ಅನ್ಯ ಯೋಗ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಕಾಂಡರ್ ಅನನ್ಯ ಯೋಗ ಕಾಂಟಂಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮೀ ಅಲೋನ್ not to go here and there, no ಸ್ಥೈರ್ಯ, no conviction. Vivikta desha sevitvam, you have to reflect on the kshetra, try to spend time for yourself. Go for a walk. Now we are going to Himalayas, time to reflect. The sattvic energy helps us to contemplate. Meditation happens there naturally. Sevitvam arati janasansadi, not to enjoy the company of the crowd all the time. All the time, the crowd, enjoying the crowd means your thought process gets weakened. Try to spend time for yourself. Adhyatma jnana nityatvam,
ಅಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮ ಜ್ಞಾನ ನಿತ್ಯತ್ವಂ,
ತತ್ವಜ್ಞಾನಾರ್ಥ ದರ್ಶನಂ,
ತತ್ವ ಜ್ಞಾನಾರ್ಥ ದರ್ಶನಂ,
ಏತಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಇತಿ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ತಂ,
ಏತತ್ ಜ್ಞಾನಮಿತಿ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ತಂ,
ಅಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಯತತೋ ಅನ್ಯಥಾ.
ಅಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಯದತೋ ಅನ್ಯಥಾ.
Adhyatma jnana, always contemplate on the higher signs, not to get satisfied with only the what is apparent signs. The whatever the material science is there, you can divinize that one. For example, Einstein, though a great physicist, he saw divinity in physics also. Adhyatma, whatever your mode, you try to go deep, then that person becomes someone extraordinary. Adhyatma jnana nityatvam, tattva jnanartha darshanam, try to and get the essence of everything. Go darshanam, anudarsha, tattva jnanartha darshanam, artha. Whenever you are contemplating, not to mechanically do, try to personalize the knowledge. Try to have the first-hand experience. Etajnanam iti proktam,
ಏತದ್ ಜ್ಞಾನಮಿತಿ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ತಂ,
ajnanam etato anyatha.
ಅಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಯದತೋ ಅನ್ಯಥಾ.
Whatever your mode of life, if they do not encompass these 20, you are nothing but treading the path of darkness. Anyata, yatato anyata. They are nothing but ignorance. Whatever else I am doing, except these 20 points, if they are not included in your activity, you are pursuing the path of darkness, ignorance. Jneyam yattat pravakshyami,
ಜ್ಞೇಯಂ ಯತ್ತತ್ ಪ್ರವಕ್ಷ್ಯಾಮಿ,
ಯಜ್ಞಾತ್ವಾ ಅಮೃತ ಅಶ್ನುತೆ,
ಯಜ್ಞಾತ್ವಾ ಅಮೃತಮಶ್ನುತೆ,
ಅನಾದಿಮತ್ ಪರಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ,
ಅನಾದಿಮತ್ ಪರಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ,
ನ ಸತ್ತನ್ನ ಸದುಚ್ಯತೆ.
ನ ಸತ್ತನ್ನಾ ಸದುಚ್ಯತೆ.
Anadimat Param Brahma. Anadi means without beginning. Param, the highest of the God, supreme God, without beginning. Na Sat, he is real, and you can't say Sat means he is with form, without form. Sat, Tan, Asad Uchyate, he is beyond real and unreal. In our Upanishad class, I talked about some of the keen students are listening, attending my Upanishad class also. Asambhuti cha, Sambhuti cha, Asambhuti cha, Yatad Vedo Bayam Saha. It is talking about Sambhuti and Asambhuti. And Vidya and Avidya ancha etad vedho bhayam saha. You, these two, in Ishavasya Upanishad talks about Sambhuti cha, Asambhuti cha. Sambhuti and Asambhuti in form and without form, material knowledge and spiritual knowledge. You, Lord, is beyond that one. You cannot confine the God to that one. Having known that one, Pravakshyami, having known that one, Amrita Ashnute, you will revel within. You will revel within. Amrita means you will be freed from entanglement in life. And I will talk about the God. Sarvata Panipadam Tat.
Sarvata Panipadam Tat.
Sarvato Akshishiror Mukham.
Sarvato Akshishiro Mukham.
Sarvata Shrutimaloke.
Sarvata Shrutimaloke.
Sarva Avritya Tishtati.
Sarvamavritya Tishtati.
Sarvata Panipadam. Where God is not there, God is there everywhere. Sarvata Panipadam. He is there everywhere. He is Sarvata Panipadam. His hands are everywhere. And I want to do something in my life, but I don't have the opportunity. Shri Krishna says, wherever you are, you can serve the community because I am there everywhere. Pani, my hands are everywhere, legs everywhere, Pani Padam Tat, Sarvata, Aksha, Shira, Mukha, my eyes everywhere, mouth everywhere, head everywhere. Sarvata Shruti Malloke, my ears everywhere. Sarva Avritya Tishtati, enveloping everything, God exists, I exist. So, everywhere ears means his ears are his eyes are his mouth is his hands are his legs, his legs are his head. So, Sarvata everywhere means is all in one in all. In one, he is there everywhere. In one, in single pointed, he is there, smaller than the smallest, he is there also. To contemplate on that one, you can see the Supreme Lord for a devotee, small altar in front, in the small murti in the altar, that is the divine representation. God is not only in Badrinath, he is there here also. For a devotee, he can see the God everywhere. His hands everywhere, eyes everywhere, face everywhere, legs everywhere, enveloping everywhere, he is there. When he is there everywhere, how can I become depressed in my life? In our dance team, they are doing that one. Prahlada saw that one. Hiranyakashipu asked, where is your God? Is he there? He said he is there everywhere. And he asked, what a joke, is he there in this pillar also? Fully convinced Prahlada said, yes, he is here, very much in the pillar. When he hit the pillar, Narsimha came out. That Narsimha Avatara is an extension of this shloka. He is there everywhere. Prahlada saw that one. The devotees have seen that one. Great devotees have realized that one. And because of that one, they become someone extraordinary. Extraordinary devotees because full conviction they had. Sarvendriya Gunabhasam.
Sarvendriya Gunabhasam.
Sarvendriya Vivarjitam.
Sarvendriya Vivarjitam.
Asaktam Sarvabhrukchaiva.
Asaktam Sarvabhrukchaiva.
Nirgunam Gunabhoktricha.
Nirgunam Gunabhoktrucha.
Sarvendriya Gunabhasam.
Sarvendriya Gunabhasam.
Sarvendriya Vivarjitam.
Sarvendriya Vivarjitam.
Asaktam Sarvabhukchaiva.
Sarvabhrukchaiva.
Nirgunam
Nirgunam
Gunabhoktrucha.
Gunabhoktrucha.
It is like our Ishavasya Upanishad, words with contrary words. Sarvendriya Gunabhasam, and having the all qualities, all auspicious qualities. Some argue that God doesn't have a form, doesn't have a quality. And here Shri Krishna says, Sarvendriya Gunabhasam. God has all forms and all qualities, all noble qualities. At the same time, he says, Sarvendriya Vivarjitam. And he doesn't have any form and any quality. He is both without quality and with quality. Those in the Ishavasya talks about those who talks about the andantama pravishanti e avidya upasate and tato bhuya ivate tamo ya vidyayam rataham. One who contemplates on only this one. God has only form and only guna. They, Ishavasya talks about, they go into the hell, and one who contemplates God is without any form and any quality, they go into even deeper, darker hell. Here Sri Krishna talks about he is both form without form also. Not to waste your time arguing on what is God. Not to God is not defined by you. God is not bound by your imagination. He is beyond your imagination. If you think he has a form, yes, he has a form. If you think he doesn't have form, he doesn't have form. Asaktam, he doesn't have any special attachment to anyone. Attachment to anyone. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, I am not, everyone is equal. I am not special to Pandavas or against the Kauravas. I am not attached to anyone. Wherever dharma is there, yato dharmo tata Krishnaha. Wherever righteousness is there, wherever is good is there, I am on that side. I am not saying that I am totally attached to Arjuna, I don't like Kaurava. Wherever good is there, I am there. I am there, asaktam, no attachment. For the Lord, no attachment to anyone. Sarva Bhuk Chaiva, Sarva Bhuk, he sustains everything. He is the sustainer. Chaiva, Nirgunam, Sarva Bhuk, and Sarva Bhuk means he devours everything. He Bunjate, Sarvam Bunjate. He annihilates, no attachment to anyone. That is why in Pandava and Kaurava war, he destroyed 18 Akshohinis. He devoured the armies from both sides without any attachment. He stood by where righteous was there. He was not attached. Sarvabhuk Chaiva Nirgunam Guna Bhoktrucha. He is without any quality and having all auspicious qualities. Bahirantascha Bhutanam Acharam Charamevacha
Acharam Charamevacha
Sukshmatva Tadavijneyam
Sukshmata Tadavijneyam
Durastam Cha Antike Tata.
Durastam Cha Antike Chatat.
These shlokas gets repeated in other way in Ishavasya Upanishad. Tadhure Twadantike Tadantarasya Sarvasya Tadu Sarvasyasya Bahyata in Upanishad. Here the same thing. Bahirantascha Bhutanam, he is there outside, Bahir, outside, Antascha, he is there within. Bhutana Anta Evacha. You can't say God is only outside, he is there within also. Acharam Charamevacha. He doesn't move because he is there everywhere. And Charamevacha, whoever is moving, he moves along with them. And those who are attending our Upanishad class, they see what a similarity, what Upanishad talking and this Bhagavad Gita. Chara, he moves along with everything is moving. Sukshmatvat, he is finer than the finest, smaller than the smallest, and subtler than the subtlest. Tad Vijneya, the thing to be known. Whatever we invest all our time onto the things which are not relevant all the time. We are learning something which is relevant for time-bound learning. That information is relevant for certain period. But Sri Krishna talks about that one all-pervading principle, and it is all time, it is essential. It is changeless. Tad vijneyam, have to be known. Durastham is very far. If you think it is spirituality is very far, I can't do. Yoga, getting up 7 o'clock, it is too impossible. Yes, it is impossible. Cha antike, those who are keen, passionate, it is easy. He is there within. Durastha, very far and very easy. Cha tat. Tat means tata, who pervades everywhere. Durastham cha antike cha tatam. Again, another words of the contradiction. Avibhaktancha bhuteshu.
Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu.
Vibhakta iva cha sthitam.
Vibhaktam iva cha sthitam.
Bhutabart.
Bhutabart.
Cha tadnyeyam.
Cha tadniyam.
Grasishnu.
Grasishnu.
Prabhavishnu cha.
Prabhavishnu cha.
Avibhakta cannot be divided. God is there everywhere. You cannot party. This one, this party, this is a head, this is leg, this is a hand. You can't, for us, we can do anatomy of the body. This is head, this is hand, this is leg, this is head. And for God, you cannot divide. This is the head part of the God. This is the hand part. He is there in everything. Every part is complete. Avibhakta, you can't divide. Cha bhuteshu vibhakti. Vibhakti, you cannot. You can divide. If you can divide because He is there in my hand also. He is there in my eyes also. He is there in my ears also. In Bhagavad Gita, in the 15th chapter, Shrotram Chakshusparshanancha Rasanam Granam Evacha. He is there in eyes, He is there in ears, He is there in nose, He is there in mouth. Adhishtaya Manaschayam Vishayanupasevate. He cannot be divided, yet He is there, Vibhakta, you can divide Him. Bhuta Bhartram. He sustains everything. He sustains whatever is there. A devotee is saying, one who is uplifting everything, won't He uplift me? I am collapsing with the load of my karma. I am collapsing. I am sunk. Won't He pull me out of this misery? When who is sustaining, one great devotee was singing, who has sustained the whole universe. Everything is sustained by Him. Will He forsake me? Bhuta Bharth cha tad jneyam tad jneyam. No, had to be known. Grasishnu, and who destroys. Grasishnu means destroys, annihilates everything. Prabhavishnu cha, who creates everything. It is He is the sustainer, destroyer and creator. It's in all for me a tragedy. He is destroying. How cruel. For Him, He is not at all attached. He is not at all attached and sustains everything. The concept of Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara came about. One, the portfolio of the Shiva is to destroy, and the portfolio of Brahma is to create, and portfolio of the Vishnu, He is the sustainer. He Himself took the role of the sustainer. He entered into Shiva and became a destroyer. He entered into Brahma. He became a creator. Bhuta Bhartr cha tadnyeyam Grasishnu Prabhavishnu cha. Entered into everything and He took everything, whatever we see, and he is a part of that one. Jyotishamapi tajyoti
ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योति
tamasa paramuchyate
तमसः परमुच्यते
jnanam jneyam jnanagamyam
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं
hridi sarvasya vishtitam.
हृदि सर्वस्य विष्टितम्
Jyotishamapi tajyoti, we see all lights, whatever lights we see, he is the light behind all lights. He is the luminary behind all luminaries. He is the luminary behind all luminaries. He gives the light. In the we talk about the Surya, the sun salutation. It is the one who has given light to the sun also. He is there in the sun also. The Surya Namaskar, it is not just the salutation to the gaseous mass or of hydrogen or helium. He is not Surya Bhagavan, he is there within the sun also. If somebody is successful, he is the light behind that person. He is the most brilliant light who gives the light to Sahasra. In the 11th chapter talks about like 1,000 suns rising together. He is like that, so radiant. One who has experienced that one, that light within, that light, that one, that yogi never gets satisfied seeing any other light, longs to see that light again and again. Jyotishamapi tajyoti tamasa paramuchyate. Having seen that light, that person never goes into the darkness. Tamas. Jnanam jneyam, he is the real knowledge. Jneyam, he is the thing to be known. And jnanagamyam, he is the embodiment of jnana. Where is he? Hridi sarvasya vishtitam. He is there within every heart. So Sri Krishna says, the kshetra you look after. He is there right within light of all lights. Sages have went to all over the place looking for him and came down to see him within. Even the Uddhava was a close friend of Sri Krishna, childhood friend. He was all through with Sri Krishna, all through. He is more close than Arjuna all the time. And when everything is over, when Sri Krishna says, now it's a time for me to wrap up my avatara and I have to go, and Sri Krishna tells Uddhava, now you go to Badrinath. You meditate and see me in your heart. Just physically seeing eyes is not enough. Now see me in the heart. In your heart, meditate there. Meditate there. Uddhava gave the Bhagavatam to the rishis in Badrinath. Many rishis, he gave the knowledge that Sri Krishna's story is propagated through Uddhava. He is talking, he conveyed the message of Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Badrinath. Vasudeva Sutam Devam
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
Kamsachanuramardanam
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
Devaki Paramanandam
देवकी परमानन्दं
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
कृष्णं